Hi, this is Amber and welcome to my channel. I don't really do much here, but when I do, it's fantastic. So today I bring you crocheted elephants like you've never seen, the little cute pink ones that are floating around on Pinterest and here on YouTube. The person who did it speaks Spanish, and unfortunately I don't, so I redid it, and I saw three different patterns for this crocheted elephant border, and I made a hybrid of the three that I think looks the best because they're cute and they're little. So I hope you enjoy my versions of the elephants. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you want to see, and maybe I'll make more videos for you. Bye.
Okay, let's try this again. We're making elephants here. They're super cute. They've got two ears on each side, so it makes any kind of reversible blanket look great from both directions. I watched 3 different videos and decided that they were not what I was looking for, and I combined them into this. Alright, it's a multiple of 10. I'm using a hook smaller than what I did for the blanket. I used an H for the blanket, which is just corner to corner double crochet, working in the back loops of the double crochet. And this is a hook size E, 3.5 millimeter, and the beginning of the motif begins with slip stitches. So we're going to do slip stitching 4. So we will slip stitch 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to chain 2, and in the same space where we've slipped and chained 2, we're going to double crochet to create the hind legs, chaining 2, skipping 2, and double crocheting in the third. We're going to double crochet twice in that same space to create the front legs. We're going to chain 3 and turn our work. That chain 3 counts as the first double crochet. Hopefully you can see that. So chain 3, and now we're going to double crochet across the back. 1. We're going to double crochet in the chain 2 space. So that's twice in that space. So that's a total of 4. Of course, the 3 chains counts as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that 6th one will be a little difficult because it is going to be in the second chain of that primary stitch that we did to create the hind legs. So you should have a total of 6 double crochet, the chain counting as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we're going to chain 3, 2 and 3, and we are going to go in the first slip stitch that we did in this motif. So this was 4, 3, 2, and 1. This is where we're going to slip. I always get a little extra. Okay, and now we're going to turn our work. And this, we turn our work so much that I know it feels awkward, but you want to turn back the opposite way that you would turn. Otherwise, your work is just going to get super twisted. Here we go. So we are going to chain 1 so we can get not twisted. And we're going to work in the back loops of the chain 3 that we did. So if you can see, there are little humps. 1, 2, and 3 little humps. So we are going to take that first hump. I always have to hook it. I don't know if anybody else has that problem, but back loops generally aren't meant to be worked. So it makes for a difficult, but it looks really nice when you're done. And we're slip stitching into that. And we're going to do the same thing with the second hook. We're slip stitching, and then we're going to pull up a bit and release our work, because at this point you would connect the last stitch that we did here, and we're going to connect it just a couple of chains back. I don't know if you can see this, but we want to go in the second loop back, and we're going to just stick our crochet hook in the bottom of that V, and we are going to slip stitch it. And I'm going to need some tension because I can't keep it on the hook, but we are slipping it and tying it together to the tail. And then we're going to slip stitch in the back stitch of that first double crochet. And now we're going to single crochet in the top of the double crochet. We're going to half double crochet, which makes it a little curvy, and then we're going to do 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4 is going to be in the top chain. And of course, I have to make things difficult. I like to go through 2 loops instead of just stabbing it in the middle and going for it, which is also acceptable. Whatever you do is acceptable. But there we are. We finished the tail and the front, and now we're about to make some ears. We are going to loosely chain 2 and go down into the base of the double crochet, the last double crochet that we made. And we're going to single crochet that in. So we've got just the tiniest little loop. Now, here's the fun part. We're going to make ears. We're going to turn our work so that the tail of the elephant is away from us. And we are going to single crochet, we're going to slip. This is so difficult when you turn it. It's so crazy. Maybe I have to turn it the other way. We're going to turn our work where the tail is away from us, and we are going to slip stitch. Sorry, I'm not even in the camera. We're going to slip stitch into around rather the post, the post of the double crochet. Once we've slip stitched in there, we're going to chain 3, and we're going to double crochet around the post of the double crochet. So we're not working in the space of the or around the chain 2 that we made. We're working around the post of the double crochet, and we are going to double crochet 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to chain 3, and we're going to single crochet around that same post that we've been working on. And now we've got a little ear. Now we're going to adjust our yarn and work on the ear that will show to the back. And that is what we're using our chain 2 post that we made. So I like to slip stitch inside that chain 2 post. We're going to chain 3, and then inside that post we're going to double crochet 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to finish that ear off by chaining 3, 2, 3, and we are going to single crochet in the same chain 2 post that we've been working with. And now our back ear is complete. We've got 2 little ears. Now we're going to chain 2 loosely, And we're gonna turn our work all the way around again. We are going to single crochet to the top between the ears. And it doesn't really matter where you go because it doesn't make that much of a difference. But what we're creating is another little space to create our face, the head of the animal, of our elephant. And so we're going to chain 2. And I'm going to turn my work this way. So now this is the back of the elephant and this is going to be the trunk area. We are going to make 3 double crochets in that space. 1, 2, and 3. From here we're going to make our trunk by chaining 5, 4, 5, and then we are going to work in the back loops, that bump again, and we're going to slip stitch in all of these back loops. Sorry, they're doing yard work outside, but we are working in the bumps. So we've got the pretty part, and then if you turn it, you've got these lumps, and that's where we're working. We are working in the lumps today. So we already did 1, and that's when someone tried to call me, and that's 2, 3, 4. You notice I pull up a little, I have a little less tension here. That's what makes for a good slip stitch. It doesn't just get too tight. And now we're going to slip and slide. That's what I call it. So we are going to, let's see, we're going to slide by chaining 1, and we're going to slip inside this post here, this double crochet post, and then we're going to slide, and then we're going to slip right down at the bottom of that area, and then we're going to chain 1. That's the slide, so that we're skipping over this monstrosity of area here that we've created lots of loops. We're going to go underneath that section to slip, and then we're sliding on down. We're going to do a single crochet, and we're going to slip in the top of the next double crochet, and we're going to slide. We're going to do 1 single crochet, and we're going to go all the way down for our slip. And now to end the motif, because it is a 10 space crochet motif, we're going to slip 1 chain, 2, we're slipping in the single crochet border that we've created, and that is 10. And now our little guy is just looking so spiffy. Him so cute. I love him. He's perfect in every way. So, and then I'll show you just a little bit more to connect the tail of the next one to the snout of the completed guy. We are going to start a brand new motif. So we're slipping 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to chain 2, double crochet in that same space, chain 2 again, skip 2, double crochet in the next stitch, twice in the same stitch to create the front leg, chain 3 and turn, the first chain 3 counts as the first double crochet. We're double crocheting across and double crocheting twice in the chain 2 space for a total of 6 double crochets because that chain 3 counted as the first. And then of course for that last one you're double crocheting in the top of the chain 2 that started that first row, those legs. Again, we should have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're doing the tail by chaining 3. Going back to the beginning of the work, the legs were the 4th chain, or the 4th slip stitch is where we started, so we're going to count back to 1. That's 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the space where we're going to slip stitch. Actually, I'm just going to single crochet because that slip stitch the last time I did it was a beast. And now we'll turn our work. And now we're going to work in the bumps. And we are slip stitching in those bumps. 1. This is the 2nd. And from here we're going to leave a loop and we're going to connect our elephant from the last motif by counting 2 down, and in that 3rd, I think I'll do this time, we are going to slip stitch those together. And we've got one more bump to slip stitch through, and then we'll just carry on.
I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did making it. Again, like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you want to see. Thanks for watching.